Hello everyone, good morning. Today is 7th June 2024. We are trying to understand the journey which was created yesterday, and along with that, we'll try to understand the different settings, what it has been done, and how it works. Having said that, so now I'm switching to Journey Builder. One by one, I'll be explaining. Hopefully, people have seen the video from yesterday. Just to recap the things what we have done. If not, try to do it. Today, I'm trying to explain you people the journey, exactly the same journey which we created yesterday, which is welcome journey. So I would like to start from entry source. I would like to start from entry. Some explanation around this. Some explanation around entry source. Okay. So yesterday we created a data extension, welcome journey with your name. We added one record as you people can see this. And we have a schedule. This is important. Data extension was having only one record yesterday. Today we have added two records. So you can see three. They will not come into the journey until the schedule is triggered. Basically, let me use the term as when the time arrives. Since we have started June 6th, we have mentioned that to repeat the journey daily once. So now you should remember it will end on 30th. I would like to explain this part very importantly. Let me take so June 6th is the journey started. It will run once in a day. So it will be June 7th, June 8th, June 9th, and it keeps going. Correct? June 6th, June 6th, when the journey got activated, after that we added one record. So journey executed at 12:30 or it processed the records. How many records it was having? One record. Today we have added two records. So the total is three records. Okay. Today how many records are added? Two records are added. So the total count in the data extension is three records. Okay. And from tomorrow, we will make an habit of adding one record, at least one record. So keep adding one record. So it should be four and it keeps going. With respect to this end date. So now we know that journey will run every day to process the records into the journey. How many records are added? One. Today it is two, tomorrow it's one, and keep on adding on a daily basis at least one record. That is the schedule. With respect to end date, with respect to journey ends on June 30th. Let me explain you from 28th. Okay. June 28th, automation journey will run. June 29th, it will run at 12:30. When it turns June 30, when it turns June 30 means it's 11:59 p.m. June 29, 59 second. When it turns June 30, the journey stops. So if you are expecting the journey to run at 12:30 p.m. IST, sorry, you are wrong. The journey will not process the records because you have mentioned end date on June 30 means when it turns June 30, journey will stop. That's the configuration, how it works. Now, assume that in future, you want to run from 1st of June to 30th June, you should select the end date as July 1st. July 1st. Are we clear on this one? Anyone has any question? Are we clear on the scheduling with respect to journey? Anyone has any question? I have to explain this part, which I will do it now. Anyone has any question on how it runs? Now, what will happen to this record, additional 2 records, or whatever? That is what I wanted to explain here. It all depends on your scenario. I'm trying to explain the journey which is already configured. Yesterday, when you people configured, you were not aware clearly how the things might run. That is the reason I'm explaining it today, so that you people should understand how it runs after it is configured. Later, you should think thoroughly before creating your journey with all the settings, keeping in mind how you want to run it. Now, I would like to explain the next part if you people have no questions. Anyone has any question with respect to schedule? That is this part. Starting from here till here. Anyone has any question with this schedule part? Let me know. If everyone is clear with the schedule part, I would like to explain you people evaluate new records only true, how this works. Yes, Giri.
So the journey end date, can't we configure the time?
No, you can only specify the date.
Okay. Right.
You cannot specify the end time. So now this is what you people have to learn. So for the next time, when you're configuring, keep an eye on it. Or you can go back and watch the video. You can see the start date and time. With respect to end date, we don't have end time. That is what the exploration should be done. Are we good? I need your response if you have understood. I cannot see the right tick mark every time. That's fine. Thank you very much. Now, any question at any point of time, feel free, because Journey Builder will be not ending today. It is just an introduction. We have a lot of more things to learn with respect to this one. Now, let us understand this part, starting with this part. Now we know how journey starts, when it runs. We are clear on that part. Now we need to understand, evaluate new records only true. What is this configuration will be doing? To understand this again, I'll try to type the dates. June 6th, 1 record. June 7th, 2 records, which is equal to, total it is 3 records. We have added 2 records. So from here after, I'll be typing only the number of records are getting added with plus. June 9. Example. Okay. June 10. 0. June 11. Okay. Now, what will happen to the journey? Let us take an example and assume that the records are getting added before 12:30. Now, what will happen at 12:30 p.m. IST? When journey started at 12:30, before that, there was 1 record added. You can expect that 1 record in the journey. Today, 7th of June, you have added 2 records. Journey Builder will not waste its time in picking all the 3 records. How many records will be added? 2 records into the journey. Only 2 new people will come into the journey. That's what this setting is telling. Evaluate new records only true means it will process. What will happen on 8th? 1 record will be processed. 10 record will be in. 0 records, since there are no new records, There will be 5 records here. Now, let us take an example of when this is false. Let's assume that evaluate new records is treated as false. Now, what will happen for the same journey if this was false? The number of records which will be processed on 6th of June is 1, 0, 3. How many will be added? 1 newly added, so it will be 0, 4. How many newly added? So 0, 14. That is 4 plus 10. It is 14 records which will be processed. There will be 14 records again which will be processed, and it will be 19 records which will be processed into the journey. Evaluate new records true. Journey builder will consider only the newly added records into the journey. With respect to the other one, when it comes to evaluate new records is false, then it will process all the records which are there in your data extension. Anyone has any question in this explanation, do let me know. The one which is in orange is for false. The one which is in red is for your evaluate new records, only true. This is what we have configured for now. We need to even learn when we should configure the other. That is what we'll be learning as a part of our projects, scenarios, and others. What I am explaining today is the option, what is configured, how it works. If the other option is selected, how it would have been processed. And one more key point to remember before the contacts enter into the journey is contact re-entry mode. Contact re-entry mode. So this is also play an important role. We have selected no re-entry. If you people remember, we have selected yesterday contact re-entry mode as no re-entry. Now actually the story gets completed. So let's continue and complete the story. And now let us understand the same table. Now let us understand the same table which is in red color and orange color by keeping the option called no re-entry. No re-entry. Okay. I'll complete the explanation. If you have questions, let me know. Now, how many people enter the journey? 1. How many people enter the journey? 2. How many people enter the journey? 1, 10, 0, and 5, because it is true here. If it is true, that is the actual configuration. If it is false, contact will enter the journey, will try to enter the journey 1, 3, 4, 14, 14, 19 on the respective days. If it is false, since it is no re-entry, they try to enter, but only the people who have never entered the journey will be a part of the journey. Okay, this is a tricky point to remember and understand, but keep an eye on this one. And this is very important point to remember and understand. You have to understand 2 key points with respect to Journey Builder. 1, how the records are processed into the journey. Second very important point, the contact re-entry mode. If they are allowed or not allowed. No re-entry means they will enter the journey only once in their lifetime, and it is based on contact key, not based on email address. Okay, so what does it mean? Any contact which comes into the journey will never come back to the journey at any point of time in future with respect to contact. Contact re-entry mode, no re-entry means they will come into the journey once and they will never come into the journey in any aspect with respect to contact, not with the respect to email address. Now I'll keep this forum open for you people to question me, but if you are not able to digest it now, go back, watch the video later, understand it, come back and question me at any point of time. But still, I am keeping this forum open if you have questions. Anyone? Anyone has any questions? Contact re-entry mode, no re-entry means they will enter the journey once in a lifetime with respect to contact key. Any contact key can come into the journey once and they will never be allowed again. You have to connect both contact processing, which is evaluate new records true or false, and also you should keep an eye on contact re-entry mode. There are two more things to explain which you will pick in the upcoming scenarios. We'll create scenarios and then we will configure the journey to fit the scenario accordingly. Anyone has any question, do let me know. Anyone? Any other questions, Vidya? Akash, do you have any questions? I know if you are not having any question at this point of time, it doesn't mean that you will not get the questions. You might get it in future. Good? Okay. Good. Anyone has any questions, do let me know. Okay. Now, what are we expecting at 12:30 today? In my scenario, I am expecting 2 more records in this journey. So now everyone watch your screen and watch my screen. Click on this number. You can see contacts process 1, success is 1, view contact details. And when you go to view details, you will see contact key. Remember this is what I was mentioning in the video. Contact key is allowed only once in the journey based on journey settings. I know you might have forgot, journey settings is located here. When I click on this, you can see no re-entry, means they will enter the journey only once in the lifetime. And contact re-entry mode, this one, evaluate new records, how journey builder should treat the records in the data extension is specified in schedule. Whether they are allowed to be a part of the journey or not is taken care by no re-entry mode. Remaining to have not explained, which I will do it in the upcoming scenarios and examples. Okay, this is the explanation. So what are we expecting around 12:30? I'm expecting only 2 records which will be coming in here because of 2 things. 1, evaluate new records only. 2, re-entry mode, no re-entry. Good. So as I mentioned, it's not that you will you create a journey and finish it off and forget it. You have to review it on a daily basis to understand how it is performing with respect to understand the schedule, and also you have to understand the contact re-entry mode. You have to bring the story together so that you understand how contacts enter, how they leave the journey, and are they allowed to come back into the journey. That is also important. Good. Anyone has any questions, do let me know. If not, as I mentioned, we have a couple of more scenarios to discuss, couple of more examples to understand. And there is still a lot of configurations to understand with combinations. What happens if we do this? What happens if we do that? And many other things. Good. So the expectation is you people have to add 1 record every day with respect to date, month, year, underscore with your email address and email address as you people know. Okay, to understand how data goes into this. So this is data extension as entry source. 1 email, 1 minute wait and exit. Okay. And currently we are in version 1. Currently the version is running. Okay. And now after all these explanations, probably I introduced you people to the journey builder. Here you can see draft, running, finishing, paused, and stopped. So what is draft? Draft is the one which allows you to go with obedient. What is running? Contacts are processed to enter the journey. Processed contacts will complete the journey. No new contacts are processed. Okay. Draft mode, it allows you to edit your journey. Then it will be in running mode. From running, it might go into finishing mode. Paused and stopped, I will explain it down the line as and when we progress. Remember, with respect to versioning status, we have 5. Where do you see this? You will see within the tool, you can see this version 1, and this version 1 is in running mode. And very importantly, you should remember 3 things. What will be the first one? First, it will be in draft mode. Then it will be in running mode. From running mode, it will be in finishing mode. Okay, remember these 3 steps. First, it will be in draft mode. Then it will be in running mode. And then it will be in finishing mode. So remember a very important point. Once draft is in running, you cannot go back. When running is in finishing, you cannot go back. From running, you can stop a journey. From running, you can stop a journey. Once you stop it, there is no option of going back to running. From running, you can move a journey to a pause status. From running journey, you can move a journey to pause status. From pause status, you can move it to a stop status. Okay. Running to paused, pause to stop, or from running to paused to running back is allowed. I'll go with green line. From running, you can go to paused. From paused, you can go back to running within 14 days only. This is also within 14 days, a maximum of 14 days. Remember these things very importantly, and remember it, memorize it. From draft, you can go to running. From running, you can go to finishing. And there is no option of coming back to running. Finishing to running to draft, no way. It's a one-way direction. Running to stop, no option of coming back to running or finishing. Running to paused, allowed. Pause to running, yes, you can come back after within a period of 14 days only. From pause, there might be a scenario that you'll go to running. From running, you'll pause it. From pause, it will go to stop. Once you reach the stop status, it's a dead end. Finishing can also be moved to stop. Rare case, rarely we do this. Finishing to stop is rarely done. Finishing to stop is rarely done, but yes, you are still free to do that. Okay, there are a couple of more points to discuss, but still try to memorize this part first to understand the upcoming things. From draft, running to finishing, dead end. From running to paused, or from running to stop. There is a triangle. Running to pause, pause to stop. Stop is a dead end. Running to pause, and you can go back to running. From running, you can go to finishing. From running, you can go to stop. It's all dependent. Okay. So paused and stop. You have to do it manually. It will not happen by its own way. So let me complete this story also. From finishing to stop, from any of these status, you have to move to paused or stopped. Okay. Only one version of the journey can be in draft mode and run. So this is very important key to remember. How many of the versions in a journey in draft mode? Only one. How many versions in a journey can be journey? I'm talking about a specific journey, not all the journey. Only one version of the journey can be in draft mode. Only one version of the journey can be in running mode. Draft mode will allow you to edit the journey. Running mode will allow contacts to enter the journey. Contacts enter the journey only if it is in running status, finishing, paused, stopped, draft. All the other versions, very importantly, they don't allow you to edit it. They don't allow the contacts to enter. Last and very important, latest version. Latest version can be in draft and or run. Means, let's assume that you have 10 versions of the journey. Let's assume that you have 10 versions of the journey. So 10th version can be in draft or it can be in run. What about 8th version, 7th version, 5th version? You cannot make any other version into editing, that is in draft mode or running mode. But they might be in finishing, they might be in paused, they might be in stop. Draft and running is very simple and straight. Draft, only one in a journey. Running version, only one in a journey. Okay, I'll take a screenshot of this one, so that you people can see it and understand. Okay, thank you. Any questions? Please read this, memorize this, which is very, very important for your interview perspective. And to learn this, understand this, I'll be creating separate videos so that you people can memorize this. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm stopping this recording. This was just an explanation of our first journey, which was okay. Thank you very much. I'm stopping the recording.